Howdy guys. YouTube channel update. Rossi Audio, this YouTube channel, as you have seen it, as it has been in the past, will change. Yes, you heard it right. It will change. What does that mean, and what does it include, and what will change? The channel you've been watching and the content that I have uploaded earlier will kind of change in a way. You will still see the same type of videos in some ways. I will still post updates, I will still make videos about items and products and topics, but I will try and change it up a little bit in the way things are being filmed, the way things are being done. I'll try and improve the qualities of my videos and maybe do it in a different way. How I'm going to do that, I have to see, and I have to kind of like play around a little bit. So it's a work in progress. But it will also change because as my story is evolving and getting up and ready, of course my demos are getting up and ready and getting in places soon. I will do a lot of demonstrations, product demonstrations with a video recorded and uploaded. I will do demos where I describe the products that are being played on and applications, what I recommend, what kind of cars they can be put into, amps, speakers, subwoofers, stuff like that that can be combined, and stuff like that. So for those of you who are maybe out to buy something and you don't have an access to a store, or maybe you're looking to buy something online, maybe my videos can be a good tool to look into and see what kind of products can go hand in hand, like which subwoofers can I use with this amp, these subwoofers here, what amp should I use for those. And those are the type of videos that I want to try and make. I will still stay true to who I am and my beliefs and the core of everything else. But another change that is coming is this area here, where my vintage audio is going to be a dual purpose area. And the way you see it now, it's going to change a little bit, of course, but it's going to be the vintage audio area as it is. So when people come into my store and they're going to sit down and listen to some vintage audio and get a demo of that, this is going to be used for that. But there's going to be certain times of day, certain days where my door is closed, after hours, before hours, something like that, where I'm going to have video segments, where I'm going to make videos, and it's going to be broadcasted from this area here. It's either going to be live or pre-recorded videos like this one, and it's going to be uploaded to YouTube if it's a pre-recorded one. If it's a live one, it's a live one, of course. But if it is a pre-recorded video like you're watching now, it will be recorded in this area, and I will maybe bring in some props, do some different decoration just for the video moment itself, and then remove it once the video is done. And this is something that I have wanted to do for a long time, but I haven't been sure how I want to do it, or where to do it, or how to implement it into the YouTube channel. But I feel that this is the right time to do it, and maybe this is the place to do it, and this is now how I can put this segment together. And there's a couple of segments that I'm going to try and put together in this YouTube channel as a whole. So it's the way you have seen it, where I've talked about topics, products, and informational videos about how to do things, like I did with the Infinity speakers, how to remove drivers and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot more like that, how to do things with different products. It's going to be demonstrations, like I said, and of course live videos from the store. It's also going to be topics like we have discussed before, and maybe videos I've made before, product reviews like I did before, and then we come to the new segment here where it's going to be music and reviews of songs and music, and not all types of music. It's only going to be one type of genre, and it's one genre that is very, very close to my heart, and it's always been, and that's hard rock and heavy metal. We're going to look into songs, albums, artists, and bands, and we're going to take a deep look into that, because I think and I believe and I feel that hard rock and heavy metal have, ever since the beginning of the 90s, have been taking a hit and been treated unfairly by the labels, the music business, the press, the media. They have their solid core of fans that have been following them. But if you look at popular music and country and R&B and hip hop and all that stuff, they have been treated in a way better fashion than hard rock and heavy metal have. So I want to do mine to kind of help hard rock and heavy metal and put some focus on it, because there are some great up and coming bands, but there are also some great bands that are like what I call intermediate bands, which has been on the market and been in the realm of time for some time now, that kind of like is kind of struggling. Not maybe struggling in that they have a fan base, but they could have been bigger. So I want to put focus on that too. So this area here, beside being a vintage audio area, is also going to be the area where I do my segment of looking into hard rock and heavy metal music and try and make some videos about that. Because I've been following that genre for, since I was 7, 8 years, 9 years old. And it started out with 3 or 4 bands back then. But that's something we can come back to later when that segment starts up. So that's something that I have always wanted to do, and I think it's the right time to do it. And that segment is going to start up really, really soon. So keep an eye out for that. Like I said, it's just a few days away now from putting together all the demonstration things in the back. I'm waiting on the demonstration rack from Powerbase. They should be come with FedEx or UPS or something soon. I had the fire inspector over here today, and there was one sign that was wrong. So he didn't pass me, but I have to order in, well, they have to order in one sign and replace the one sign that was here, because they had a wrong UL code or something on it. So it's like a little shitty thing. I never thought it was going to be down to this nitty gritty thing. So one sign was wrong. It had the wrong thing. Apparently, if it goes dark and the power goes out, it has to last for so long, and so on and so on. So it was one. I think the supplier delivered the wrong one. So that's it. So you have to take one sign. It was way in the back. We have to take one sign down and replace it with another sign. It's mind-boggling, I tell you. So that's another 3 or 4 days, maybe a week delay right there. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So I'm trying to focus on the positive things here now to get that out of my mind. So I was like, I need to make a video, focus on the positive things. And I had this idea for a long, long time about the hard rock and heavy metal genre, music review, album reviews, artist reviews, and make a part of the channel, my YouTube channel, make that a part of it. Because I have a ton of stuff when it comes to that. And hopefully, maybe, with some of my contacts that I have in the music business, since I at one point was a part owner of a music studio and have some connections with artists in the hard rock and heavy metal business, and I've had worked with some of these guys and know some of these guys, maybe in the future, if time and place is the right, maybe we can get some of these guys down to my store, do some interviews, some live shows, who knows. Maybe we can get some artists down to my store and do some videos, do some live shows. Wouldn't that be cool? I have put out some feelers and feeders and antennas and stuff like that, because I know a lot of promoters, distributors, studio owners, artists, and stuff like that. So who knows? If they are in the area, they have the time. Maybe. I'm not saying that they're going to fly all the way from East Coast, West Coast, or Europe, or whatever, just to come here for a 10-minute video. But if the time and place is right, who knows? So maybe that could be an exciting YouTube model to follow and incorporate and merge into Rossi Audio. I think that will be great. So beside that, I have planned a lot of product reviews in the coming weeks. I can tell you that I'm going to do some product reviews. You can see the glass mount over here, the glass little display case over here. That one is full of Vega mobile stroker products, tweeters and mid-ranges and mid-basses. I'm going to do product review of those. And I have tons of other products. Behind the camera I have a stack of Vega HED slimline subwoofers. I'm going to do some product reviews on those. And I'm waiting in some more Vega stuff. I'm also waiting in more power bass stuff. So product reviews are coming, and I want to do those when I have all the racks and all the display things put up. And a lot of this is it's going to be rearranged. I have started rearranging a little bit here, and so this area will be for sure changed up a little bit. The vintage speakers will probably be moved, and once I do the videos for the hard rock and metal, I'll probably do a different set of speakers behind me just to make it look good and cool. So I think that was it for now, and let me know what you think by either thumbs up or thumbs down. Is it a good idea to do hard rock, heavy metal music reviews of artists, songs, bands, and what else that can be surrounding that thing? And if you like hard rock and heavy metal, give me a thumbs up. If you think this is a good idea, give me a thumbs up. If you like to see more of that, subscribe to this channel, because more of it is coming. If you want me to work hard and be dedicated to get maybe some in the future, I can't tell you when or how or where or anything like that. But if you want me to try and get maybe some artists down here to my store, give me a thumbs up, because I think that could be cool. And maybe even in the future, maybe we can get some artists down here and have some signing sessions and stuff like that. Who knows if Gene Saravinsky's dream could come alive, and we could fill up this whole room with some big Vega speakers and have some artists comes down here and use the old Vega speakers, and we could have a blast in the parking lot and have a concert. But that would probably put me in the promoter spot, and concert promoter stuff. So I don't know if I want to do that, but we could use the old school Vega. I could get that going and maybe do some mini concerts around here. Apply for some permits and do some concerts in the parking lot there, and really make Gene Saravinsky proud for what he had done with the old school Vega Pro Audio. And we could get some artists down here and use his stuff. Really blast and just pound and ground. But beside that, oh, by the way, what if Gene Simmons is still doing his Walt experience? Maybe he can come down here to my store and do his Walt experience. That could be cool. So if this video ever passes Gene Simmons, come to my store once my store gets open and do some Walt experience or whatever, if you still do it. If any artists are in the Memphis area, after my store is open, want to do some promotion of their albums or books or whatever, I have a store here. We can put up some tables and we can do some signings and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I think we have a place here where we can do a lot of that kind of stuff. So it's there's no limits to what we can do, and there's no limits what this YouTube channel can become. Because I have been thinking, I was laying in bed last night, and I was thinking, what can I do to make my YouTube channel better? And this is what I have a lot of ideas how to make this YouTube channel better. So stay tuned, guys. I have some great ideas, and I'm going to try and implement them as best as I can. I'll see you soon. Take care.